Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're having the best day. This is what I call 5-minute Friday, where I just turn on the camera, I sit down for 5 minutes, I set a timer for 5 minutes. Let me see if I have a timer. Let's see real quickly, timer clock on here, and we're gonna make this 5 minutes. All right, and I just talk for 5 minutes about said topic that I put in the title or an update, and we vibe. If I want to talk a little bit more after that, that's fine, but this is a way, as far as vlogging, I think I talked about this in a previous film, to just kind of give myself like a day off but be able to still provide content and value, stuff like that. So we're talking about like vlogging gear today. So you got like a main camera, like a big old camera. We've got a little point and shoot camera, and we also have our iPhone here. There's GoPros. I don't have a GoPro. I guess we can technically, this is a phone, you know, like your phone. Phone. And I'm not, by the way, I'm not shooting this film on my iPhone as one of those videos. It's like, hey, like what you can do with the iPhone, and then the next video they switch right back to like something else. I'm actually legit trying to see if I can use my iPhone to at least make these vlogs. So I'm continuously using this in an effort to try to just make my life simple, but not sacrifice too much quality, if that makes sense. So I want to kind of talk about like the pros and cons of each one of these, and maybe what will fit each thing that you're doing. So let's start with your phone, right? Here we go. Phone. The obvious thing that you've probably heard is, okay, yes, it fits in your pocket, it's, you know, simple to use, but truly, like that's really powerful. I'll tell you why that's super powerful. One, it's nondescript. So if I'm deciding to vlog, like you have two decisions to make when you're using your phone. Are you vlogging vertical, or are you vlogging horizontal? And if it's for YouTube, I don't know. I've gone back and forth with this, because if you do vertical, you can of course multi-purpose it, put it on social. That will, like, that's thinking doubly, like, and also YouTube accepts vertical. But I think as far as vlogging format goes, like, we're all used to it being, you know, horizontal. I'm trying to get used to the focus part of this. Let me see if I can click the phone and it focuses. Okay, yeah, cool. Is it tracking it now? Okay, maybe. Okay, sweet. Maybe something like that. I can't. I'm trying to get used to the phone's autofocusy thingy here. I guess that's another thing with the phone. Anyways, on topic, Will. Horizontal. You're not going to try to click like the record button here, like you can, but you probably just want to use the side. See how close this can get. Where's our camera at? I'm trying to find our dot. Like, push on that. Are you tracking it? Are you focusing on it? I think maybe. It's like cover my face up, but I need my eyes. It's supposed to have like the whole look away thing, but like, if you're not looking away, you can't tell if it's actually in focus. I don't know. Anyways, I'm meandering. The great thing about your phone is it's really non-confrontational. Like you pulling out and you being like boom, boom, boom. No one really thinks that big of the phone. Like they don't think, okay, yeah, you're creating a produced ass, polished, whatever. Everyone uses their phones to like take video. A benefit of it being vertical, which I continue to think about, it's like it's already at the ready as you're typing whatever, so you easily can like boom, 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 like the shots that you need. The problems that you're gonna have are pretty obvious. It's not gonna be as, I guess it's arguably, but it's not gonna get as good of footage or quality or whatever as like a regular, you know, DSLR or mirrorless camera. But I kind of want to argue a bit, and this is where I'm getting to as I'm vlogging a lot more. Time is like money when it comes to this. Oh my god, how about, has it already been 5 minutes? I guess I'm talking a little bit more longer. Clock options, stop. Time is really money when it comes to daily vlogging. This specifically, like if you're making like a film every month, maybe don't use your phone, but like if you're doing making something every single day, the most important key factors are like autofocus, being able to like really boom, like just know that when you push this out, it's got you, it's got your back. And then you also want the image to kind of look nice, right? You want that. And you're talking about valuable content, stuff like that. So like when I'm using, you know, a big old camera, like I'm constantly thinking in my head about the settings, which is slowing down what's actually happening around me, or it's slowing down the process of actually getting the thing done. Don't get me wrong, you can get creamy, good, delicious footage, but I think we got to think about what the intent is. And if it's just like daily vlogging, I really think your phone can be the main driver. And that's what I'm actually trying to do here, because it's like press record, done, whatever, we're good, put it up. I think where you can really make a big difference is learning how to edit your footage, you know, whether it's fast paced, whether like that, I think is the variable moreover than the quality of the footage. Cool. All right, so that's the phone. Next is DSLR, or not DSLR, a point and shoot camera. So I'm trying to get this to the point where I know that it's focusing every time. It's just me needing to be better. And it's not the camera, it's just learning the camera. I wonder if I can turn off, like, if I can put like center focus on this thing or something, I don't know. Point and shoot, whoop, whoop, whoop. Let me see if I can get myself in here. Okay, cool. All right, so as you can see, that's good. As you can see, like it's recording me. I can't really see it. If I flipped up the screen, obviously I'd be able to do that. So a little flip out screen. This camera, I think, was like $400-ish. And what I've noticed about this camera, and I haven't used it that much. I've only just started really using it, so I can't like be like, oh, it's the best, greatest, whatever. Are two things. One, audio versus your phone over here. Like my audio is probably not going to be the best. Like it's going to be sounding. Oh, and that's what I forgot. I was going to use this. That would make sense for 5 Minute Friday. You can tell I'm just woken up. I apologize profusely for like the meandering this is. Anyways, the audio from your phone is just, it's not that great. Like, and audio is really important, so it is something to really think about. You can't really do anything about it. I mean, you can, but like that's going to slow down the whole point. The thing about this point and shoot is it actually is really good. Like, it has really good audio. Like, it's like the mic is really good in here. And then the stabilization, like if I'm like this, it more does like versus it being like And there's always obviously a limit, and I think iPhone is pretty good with their stabilization now too. So that's another benefit. But like I really found it really nice to just easily, just gonna kind of push this up. No clue what we're looking at. Let's see. See if we can see the screen. Where is my iPhone? There it is right there. Does it see me? Does it see the screen? It's focusing on. There's the phone. Chink. It's really nondescript. So for instance, if I just want to set this down, I'm trying to find a spot to set it down on. I got a deck of cards over here. I'm gonna set this down right here. Probably didn't even notice that deck of cards. Like me in the frame, like if I was looking, it's not even that noticeable. And I just pick it back up, boom, shoot, shoot, shoot. This is all in the context of like daily vlogging. I know that there's plenty of other ways you can cut like camera gear, but like the autofocus is great. The stabilization is great. The flip out screen, that's great. The quality of the footage, it's like okay. If we were to rate the footage here between like these cameras or whatever, I think iPhone would get like a maybe like a B minus, a C plus maybe. This would probably get a solid like C minus, like not, it's almost a D, but like C minus. Like the quality of the footage is not that great, but you also can zoom in like a shit ton, which is great. Yeah, anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. I gotta get going. Gotta get out the door. Big old camera. So this is like what you'd consider like a vlogging camera, vlogging DSLR camera. And this is probably like in the lower level of like the setups that you'd see. So it's got a wide angle lens. Got a wide angle lens, flip out screen, you can attach a tripod, easily just vlog, hello, hi, whatever, great. It looks more professional, right? And I think that this would do a lot of people well for daily vlogging. The autofocus is silent on this specific lens. This is the Canon SL3 Rode Video Micro. As far as the footage go, I'd honestly I'd put the quality of the footage at like maybe like a C, for at least for this lens. Like not the camera itself, but the lens. You got to really think about that. Probably like a C. So it's not good quality footage, but it is wide, so you're able to fit everything in. You're able to talk, a little bit better audio. But the question comes when I'm ready, like when I want to then upgrade the quality of my film, what is the balance? Because that really is the thing that's going to either make you fail as far as your sanity, or I don't know, maybe exceed. I don't really know. So like you can swap out the lens, really simple, boom. And this is also another wide angle lens that I bought to upgrade from that one. But the problem with it is, let me see if you can hear this. There we go. See if you can hear this. You hear that sound for the autofocus from the lens? Like that is a problem. That's going to destroy your audio. You can technically set it so that whenever you press the shutter button, that it then focuses on what you need. So it's like one extra step, but it's not that much or whatever. But I'd say the quality of this footage is probably like maybe like a B, like not a, maybe a B minus. Like it's good, actually, maybe like a B, right? But the problem here is that it's bigger, so all of a sudden you can't fit this in your pocket. You're constantly having to hold this and carry this around. And this people see. They go to it. Some people might be like, ooh. So I see some people are like, oh, that's awesome. Wow, you're making a film. Great, sweet. And it may attract the attention that you don't want in certain points and times when you're trying to get an authentic moment. You're like, hey, tell me, what do you think? And like the camera's in your face. It's like, it doesn't like, some people are good for a camera, some people aren't. And this can be a little bit too much sometimes. It also allows you to edit all the settings, which will then make you get in your head about, oh, I need to make sure this shot is this, make sure that, make sure that, make sure that. And in reality, like, honestly, I don't know specifically if you really, like, you could set it to autofocus. Let's see if I can actually change my, you could set it to autofocus. And I don't typically like encourage like using autofocus, but for the vlog, like, so now I set it so that it does not make any sound except when I'm focusing, like with the shutter, and that's it. This lens is the Tokina 11-20, and it's bomb. It's also a fixed aperture. It's a f2.8, which the lower the aperture, the better. So this is a good setup. This is nice. Now you can move on a little bit further, and this is probably, this is we're pretty much in, but you can go a little bit further. Let me actually keep this on here. To something, lens is super dirty. Something like this. This is actually a lower version model camera, but the thing is that this lens right here is a 17 to 50 mil f2.8 Sigma lens, and it's not wide angle. It's kind of more like how we are here. It might be like here, and when you're vlogging, you really do want that space, but you may also want to be able to get really nice close-ups of everything that you're shooting, and this really does that. And you can, of course, swap lenses. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's a thing, but that's another thing that you're going to have to carry. And like I said, the more and more things you add to your kit as you're filming, the harder it is in post-production or throughout your day to actually make a complete project. So what I like to do, just give you what I do, so I gotta get going, is I like to keep my camera in my pocket down here, and then my phone, of course, is in my other pocket, and then I have a little pouch belt pouch thingy that I have to carry my other camera. I'm right now in between trying to figure out which I'm gonna go with or which I'm not gonna go with, so this is not a complete-ish video, but I would say that whatever you have, like your phone right here, like this whole video you watched from a phone, is enough, but you really need to dial in on your editing. You need to learn about editing so that you can just make people not even recognize or realize like the footage. Cool. I hope this helped. I don't know if this helped, but I hope it did, because there's so many different options out there, and I think when you're filming, I think the best thing, at least for going daily, is just having, you know, something that just, you click, it does the thing. You click the button again, you're done. It'll make you less crazy. All right, this has been a 5-minute Friday, and it's in 20 minutes. What the fuck? All right, take care. Bye. Love you.